Please forgive me, Harry incredibly desperate to seek any support after miserable period. Prince Harry's miserable week sees that he's in dire need of a hug following a royal snub. He and Meghan Markle left active duties in the royal family 2 years ago, and it would appear the meaningful days Harry used to look forward to are now at an end. According to royal expert Daniela Elsa, it's not been the best of weeks for the Duke of Sussex, who was unceremoniously reminded of public mood. A quick succession of changes for Harry has seen a rough week for the royal, with Elsa saying that he's in need of a hug and a warm matcha latte. Among the awful moments for the Duke, Elsa says he's been sidelined from his final royal gig by his father King Charles, and had to watch on from afar while the firm took part in a key service. Indicating the absence of Harry at the Remembrance Sunday service, Elsa added that the event used to be one of the most meaningful days on his calendar. That no longer appears to be the case, as the event will have been unceremoniously reminded that Brits prefer his sister-in-law Kate, Princess of Wales, than he and his wife Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. It doesn't stop there for Harry though, and according to Elsa it comes as the prince loses a cherished role. And all of that is before you even factor in only 2 weeks ago it was announced the king would replace him as the Captain General of the Royal Marines, a cherished role whose loss left him very upset. After all that, even the most robust of egos would be in dire need of a hug and a warm matcha latte right about now. Harry's bad run of luck does not stop there, with reporting the Duke is set to be sidelined in a necessary snub from King Charles as he adds new councillors of state. Charles III's decision to promote his siblings for royal duties means Prince Harry has been firmly excluded by his father as his Netflix series and bombshell memoir loom large. His Majesty has also put Prince Andrew out in the cold after his decision to allow the Princess Royal and the Earl of Wessex to deputise for him if he's ill or abroad. In a highly symbolic decision taken on the King's 74th birthday, he expanded the list of those who can stand in for him. It means that Harry and Andrew are now highly unlikely to ever be called upon when Queen Consort Camilla, Prince William and the Princess Royal also hold the title. Royal biographer and investigative journalist Tom Bower told, "Clearly there was no reconciliation during the Queen's funeral, and Charles fears the worst from the Netflix series and Harry's memoir. Harry is firmly excluded until he decides to come back to Britain and ask for forgiveness." When the Queen was alive, Charles, Prince William, Prince Harry and Prince Andrew were on the list and led to calls for Anne and Edward to be added with the Duke of Sussex in the US and the Duke of York facing claims of sexual assault. Just 2 months into his reign, Charles and his courtiers have acted. The slight to the Duke of Sussex and the monarch's disgraced brother Andrew, called necessary by royal biographer Angela Levin, will mean the pair will be even less likely to be called to step in if the king is absent. But Miss Levin claimed that Harry will have been furious about the decision and the timing. Royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams told, "The important and long overdue reform was symbolically significant too that it's been announced on King Charles's birthday." The Prince and Princess of Wales were the only senior royals to mark the occasion publicly, sharing a photo of a beaming King Charles to Twitter as the monarch turned 74. Meanwhile, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex chose not to share a public message on their Archwell website, although it's not known whether they spoke to the monarch in private.